Hi, I'm Logan McNulty Brown, and we're going to be reading Stories for Boys Who Dare to Be Different. And we're going to be reading Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela died in 1918, and he died in 2013. In the 60s and 70s, British and Dutch colonists arrived in South Africa and took power, resources, and land away from the native black South Africans. By 1948, white people had control of the government. They didn't let black South African vote, interact with white people, or even move out of the areas in which they lived. Nelson, whose name actually means troublemaker in one South African language, was born in a small village in 1918. He was appalled by the treatment of his people and began joining groups to fight against it. For doing so, he was kicked out of college. Next, he joined a group called the African Nation Congress and campaigned with them. The government declared him a terrorist. They arrested him, found him guilty of treason. They threw him into jail. His enemies called him for to be executed, but the judge gave him a life sentence instead. Nelson was so well known for his activism that while he was in jail, the rest of the world began to look at how black people were being treated in South Africa. They put pressure on the white government to release him. Eventually, many years later, the white president Frederick de Klerk did. If you want to make peace with your enemy, Nelson said, you have to work with your enemy. And that's what he did. Was Frederick Nelson wrote new laws that would give South Africa all the new colors the same rights. But 1994, Nelson had gone from spending 27 years in prison to being his country's first democratically elected president. All that time had never given up hope. And that is Nelson Mandela's story. Thank you and goodbye.